Struggling with prop firms? Let's go. Hey guys, today is going to be a very different topic, and it's going to be, how to increase and add more confluences to increase your win rate. Because I think where people go wrong is, they totally just focus on one thing. That's the strategy, right? They think there's no holy grail. Let me tell you, you probably heard it a million times already. It's your confluences, and you can say your edge. The better the edge, your edge is your holy grail, right? That's basically what's going to set you apart from other traders, especially what's going to make you profitable. It doesn't matter what your win rate is. It doesn't matter. I mean, obviously a better win rate is great, but risk to reward is part of your edge, your psychology, and all these kind of things. But I think where people go wrong as well is they don't collect enough data. It's super important. Let me just quickly show you something what I've done. This is obviously, you can see a 500 plus trades, right? It's just loading. 500 plus trades of data. This was, I believe, 2023. Where it just goes on and on, right? And then eventually I even put it onto Canva, just to see exactly, on average, do I get, how many trades do I lose in a row? On average, how many do I win in a row? This data is super important as well, because when now mentally, if I lose 2-3 trades in a row, I'll be like, okay, my winner, is around the corner. Just as if you win 4 trades in a row, your loser is around the corner as well. So the crazy thing is, ask yourself, do you have enough data? The biggest reason, another reason why I think people fail is, the strategy that you trade, does it match your personality? Also I would say is, have all your questions been answered? Now what do I mean by this? Imagine, suppose I take a trade, right? Let's see, so all the questions at the same time, right? And I've got about 4 monitors. So on one monitor I'll have my checklist, on another monitor I'll have where these questions, and I've already answered them myself, so I'll never run into any confusion. For example, I'm about to enter trade, right? I use magic keys, so let me just show you what magic keys basically is. I have no affiliation with them whatsoever, but it just opens a lot size for the broker, and it's just one click, boom, execute trade, execute. But why do I use it? It automatically works out. If I want to risk 1% on my account, it automatically works out how many lot size do I need. Doesn't matter what trading instrument is, indices, commodities, forex, currencies, it doesn't matter. Just like that, it'll even automatically place the TP, how much I'm looking at, 1 to 5 RR, 1 to 4 is 2R, 1 to 8, 9. And if you watch my actually in my Discord, link will be in the video description if anyone is interested of joining the one-to-one mentorship. I've just added the funded certificate from Fivers. It's another student that so it's all, this is the funded certificate section. Everyone's just posting their certificates, payouts, and if you are interested in the one-to-one mentorship, link will be in the video description. But if I even show you now, I've not traded that much this week, I've just been extremely busy, but 1 to 10s RR, 1 to 5s, 1 to 8s, 1 to 20. There's videos where I'm posting, like, if I even show you, as soon as you enter the Discord, you'll be taken to the welcome page, passing phase 1, 0.5% risk. It just goes on and on. One student was on the FTMO leaderboard number 4. It just goes on and on, passing multiple prop firms in 1-2 days, right? Data doesn't mean I'm super talented or I can read the charts different from others. Yes, experience plays a part, right? But it's data. Data is what gives me the confidence to hold positions, right? So these questions are already answered. So I'll look on my checklist. So one of the questions is, okay, how much TP should I aim for? What happens? I'm just looking at one right now. How much? What should I do if price goes to a 1 to 3? Right? What do I do? What I do is I put my stop loss to break even, right? Then I just let it run. I'm risk free now. I'm already at 1 to 3. If I close it on, an example, 100k account, if I close my position, I make 3 grand. If I let the trade run, then it's more the position is more in my favor, because I'm risk free, but now the trade is just flying into more profit. So you gotta have all these questions answered. So because the biggest killer, what I think is, if you have poor risk management, poor psychology, and also if you get hit by, you know, questions that you don't have the answers to. So it's like, imagine I'm running like, oh no, what should I, example, I'm running a live position. I'm like, oh no, I don't know what to do here, right? Oh, my price is coming back. Shall I exit? Shall I not? Shall I, what do? Imagine if I exit the position, it's just, you know, price is doing having a little bit of retracement, flies back into profitability. I'm going to be kicking myself, and that might just trigger revenge trading, or, you know, just to release that frustration. I might just get back into the market, and that might be the trade I lose. Like, so the break and retest, without wasting time, let me just remove this. Now, I think it's by far the most simple method out there to trade. So I'm going to do something else as well. I'm just going to minimize this so you can focus more on the chart itself. So you can use different time frames, right? Now I've already drawn these zones here. Now these zones, I made so many videos how to draw these zones, but let's just go right into why these entries play out. So we got this zone here as support, we got this zone as resistance, but remember, this is how you refine the zones as well. So prices, you know, smash through this one. So what do? Drag it across and put it to this one. This is, don't just, once you've drawn your zones, don't just leave them there. That'll be really silly, right? Price is always making new zones, new, you know, new trends. So always, you know, monitor for the present price action that you can see, present candles that you can, just to see what they're doing. So we can see price breaking, obviously this creates support here, this one here, and then price breaks through. But let's go to small time frame, because the small time frame gives us more clarity, right? So we'll put this in a bit of a playback. Now what do I see here? So I've got support levels, this one, right? Support level, I won't use this one, I'll use this one. Got support levels over here as well. Now for me to take a sell position, right? So this is the major zone. I'm waiting for this to break. And did it break it over here? No, this is just support established itself. Did it break it here? Slightly, yes, but this is when you can start going to the smaller time frames now. So you can add in more, you know, back test this obviously, but this way you're gonna start dissecting it now. Now here is a level of resistance. Price failed to break this resistance. Let's change the color of this so you can see it more clearly. Put in the 5 minute. Okay, so what do I see here, right? Price is now hovering between these two levels, whichever, obviously I'm not focused on a buy, right? Even though, you know, we're quite bullish here, but because of the bigger time frame, if for me to take a buy, let me just go back to the bigger time frame just so there's no confusion. For me to take a buy, look, if I'll show you here, there's a support level created here, and from just let me find this. Okay, first this zone stays here, right? Because this was the first one that was created. You could add another one here as well, but you know, you just want to be more patient and to see exactly what happens. But in this case now, in my eyes, this is valid. Let me just show you, because price now is just ranging between this area. So I know now, okay, resistance, support, whichever side you break out from. So we technically, what you can even do is remove this, because now I'm working off these two, right? But remember, you want to add your confluences to increase your win rate. So trend direction, are we bullish or bearish? Well, technically we're bullish, but also there's a double top pattern forming here. You want to look at the bigger picture, right? Technically we are bullish. Let this mini trend over here now, but I'm getting these breaks of structure as well. You can, you know, add them to your confluences. You can add, you know, certain candlestick patterns for your entry signals. They're going to be your confluence as well. You can look at volume. You can look at, you know, the breakout quality. All these different, you know, confluences you can add. And you know, someone recently said a message, I'm always making the same kind of videos. Well, I can make videos on lifestyle, but that's not who I am. I'll be just being fake then, you know. I'm not flamboyant individual. I don't know how to be. I'll just make it cringe. But what I do know is the charts. And I think, you know, what you really come here for is for the education purpose. When I used to watch videos, right, when I was unprofitable, when someone used to show me, like, I'm watching these videos of someone like showing their Lambos and big mansions, I'm like, That's great, more power to you. But I'm not here to see your Lambos and mansions. I'm here to see how you got those Lambos and mansions. Now, for me, how I always looked at success was, if I was able to leave my 9 to 5, for me that I'm successful. Because why? I'm spending 24/7 now with my family. Never have to work a day in my life again. But you know, God is kind. But so this is why I just focus heavily on the charts, and this is why I post a video every 2 days. It takes 15-20 minutes to post these videos and make these videos, and they'll be super raw as well. You can see they'll be unedited, super raw. The only thing is get my thumbnails made. You know, I'm just recently starting to, you know, take a little bit more serious on the creative side. But I like what I do. You know, provide like the value, the feedback that I get. I know you guys enjoyed the videos, the value, and you know, even when I get the message in my Discord community, if it makes you profitable and you're able to change your family's lives and your own life, you know, that's the biggest fulfillment for me right now. You know, so let's get that out of the way. So we've got obviously this, you know, support level created, resistance created. Now if I go deeper into this, right, this is my first volume candle, huge bearish candle. It breaks this, you know, support level here. Now if I go to a smaller time frame, look at this, even better. Look at this break of you know, of the support level. Look at this super strong bullish candle, but it has no value. It's below the support, so it has no value. It's below the support, which is now clean as resistance. Price falls through, and you can, and even if I go to the 1 minute, let's see if it gives it even better. You know, yeah, super strong bearish candle. You can put your stops. This is how you can make your stops super tight now. Above this wick rejection. I mean, I'm on gold. I'm guessing this is gonna be a very tight stop loss. 367 points actually. It's all right. But 1 to 11. If you held the full position, 1 to 14. This is basically why I'm able to pass these profit challenges, like risking 0.5%. Phase 2s, phase 1s. There's actually a video that I've made, and you can check it out. Passing phase 1. 8% profit target in one trade, risking 0.5%, catching a 1 to 15 RR. Why not 1 to 16? I was already up like 0.5%, something like that. So one trade just completed that phase 1. Then another the phase 2 just completed in one trade as well, 0.5%, a 1 to 10. But yeah, you know, but it's so many videos out there, so many, you know, of me doing this, and the whole idea is as well. I do this on. I'm posting more than 400 videos. So if you check out my earlier videos, I'm passing 50k accounts, 100k accounts, 200k accounts. Then start getting a few messages in Discord. Hey, you know, can't afford these big accounts. Then I got the idea. Why don't I just show passing these small little 10k accounts, and then you can work your way up from there, just to show that skill is all you need. It's all about the skill, but start small. Because if you blow the account, it doesn't really mean anything, right? You should have enough money into the beginning where you can afford 5, 10 little small 10k accounts, 5k accounts, get the payout, and then purchase a 100k account, then purchase a 200k account. That's how you should look at it. I mean, look at this trade here, right? 1 to 6 held all the way down and just absolutely just keeps tanking. 1 to 14 RR. You know, imagine a phase 2, you know, and we create a bit of a buffer, you know, win one trade, create a bit of a buffer, then risk 1% per trade, but obviously get your confluences aligned, and just keep it super simple. But yeah, you know, to increase your win rate, I would 100% quality of your zones, you know, I would say, you know, the breakout candle quality, confluence, like check out the breaks of structure, check out, you know, volume, check out trend direction, check out, I mean, there's so many things, right? Add all these and increase your win rate. If you increase your win rate, not just increase your win rate, the chances, the probability, because when people say they haven't, they would have win rate 50%, I want to make something clear. They're taking their A plus 10 best setups and they still only win 5 out of 10. How crazy is that? Or 7 out of 10, or whatever the win rate might be. Don't take just C grade, B grade, A grade setups and then say, yeah, out of 10 trades, that's my, you know, win rate. No, it doesn't work like that. I hope you found value from this. Link will be in the video description. Anyone is interested to join the one-to-one membership, take care, and I'm out.